Hi guys, and welcome back to GFFA Games and the Old Republic. If you remember, in the last episode what did we do? That's right, we were defending against the Flesh Raiders on Tython, and what we ended up doing was preventing them from advancing any further. Now, our next mission is to go to the Jedi Temple, which you will see is down this road here. We don't really want to be doing that just yet, and I'll tell you why. Because we've got a mission waiting for us here. We want to try and get these side missions done while we're here, because they relate to things that we're doing at the moment.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
Knight Weller sent me to help with the Flesh Raiders. I'm combat trained, and ready to help.
And the Force is with us. Few Padawans here can make that claim. The Flesh Raiders moved into the training grounds, organized and ready, attempting to isolate various groups of Padawans. There's a group of students in the hills we lost track of. They're not combat trained.
Don't worry. Those Padawans will get home safe. I promise.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
Okay, so now we've got to find missing students, and if we have a look on our map, we will see that they're in this sort of area down here, where we've just been, really. This looks promising. So what's this? There's a cage. We've just rescued one of the Padawans. Let's find the others. Okay, we're going to try to avoid some. We don't need to kill everybody, although it does help for leveling up. That looks like a Padawan up here. One over there as well. Okay, there's 4 more to rescue. I can see one over here. And it looks like that chap's just beaten us to it and killed all the Flesh Raiders, which helps us out a lot. You guys don't seem to have any captured Padawans. I think we need to be heading in this direction. Ha! Four out of 6. This must be the last one. There we have it. Now we can return and report our mission a success. If we can find our way back. Who are these guys? Appears to be another mission.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
You're talking about the Flesh Raiders?
They're hiding everywhere.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
I've never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
Your friend. How serious is the wound?
It pains him greatly. He should not be moving. It is not the Jedi way to seek battle and revenge while a man suffers.
That's your opinion, Meneas. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion. There is serenity.
That's enough, Meneas. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
I think we're going to send them home.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
Okay, that's unusual. I'm not quite sure what mission that was a part of, or... I do think you unlock fast travel in this game at a later stage. I believe. So right now there's a lot of running backwards and forwards, which is a little bit annoying. I don't really want to be skipping too much though, because we do need to be leveling up as much as possible. Okay, so we're gonna speak to Master Relnex again.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Okay, we got some gloves. Right, let's see if I can remember how to... Right, what we got? So that's actually worse than what we've got at the moment, I think. A lot of this stuff is of no use whatsoever. A minor med pack, and then we've got some gloves which we can put on. We've got quite a lot of mail that we should probably read if we can. Right, so this is all... Oh, a lot of rubbish. Thank you being a member of all of this nonsense. I'll accept it, certainly. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what a lot of that was. Let's have a look to see what we've got. Republic, we should probably have the pilot suit, right? Okay, so this is our costume at the moment. Dressed as a pilot for some reason. So we are heading to the Jedi Temple, which is the next thing we need to do. And along the way, I'm going to kill some of these guys. Looks like they're a little bit tougher than the previous flesh raiders that we've been fighting. Don't know what this thing is. It looks a little bit like the seat that Grogu sat on to contact Luke Skywalker, doesn't it? I don't think it is, though. I think we're meant to get to level 10 during this opening planet. And we should do that easily. Oh, these guys have got something. What's that? Some junk by the looks of it. Okay, let's carry on. What's that we just passed over? Oh, under, like an archway. Right, so here's the Jedi Temple. Going to be spending quite a lot of time in this area, I believe. Let's have a look at our map and see if there's anything showing yet. Nope, just the way into the temple. Have a quick look around. So we've got a speeder bike transport service. That will help us. Can't see anything else interactive just yet. Medical droid. Okay. Well, let's head into the temple.
Padawan, I'm Satil Shan, leader of the Jedi Council. I'd like to speak privately with you before we meet with the others.
You have my full attention, Master. What do you need?
This isn't a discussion for a comm channel. Come to my meditation room in the temple. We'll talk there.
Satil Shan. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's have a look at our map. We want to head down over that way. Daily heroic missions. The cantina, which is unusual for a Jedi Temple. We don't need to go to level 2 just yet by the looks of it. That's the cantina. So one thing you can do is run around with the map open.
Welcome, Padawan. The temple is already buzzing with accounts of your heroism in the training grounds. Master Orgus told me you battled flesh raiders, and a Force user armed with a lightsaber. That must have been a disturbing confrontation. Are you all right?
I'm sorry things ended in violence, but I'm glad to be alive.
Taking a life affects the living Force, and the one who does the killing. This is why Jedi enter battles calmly, with reason. Emotions like fear and anger lead to the dark side.
I can control my feelings no matter what I'm facing.
As the Jedi Code teaches us, there is no emotion, there is peace. Remember those words when times are darkest. And take this. The Code is a source of strength, but some backup never hurts. I'll see you soon in the Council chambers.
Right, there we go. We've got some rewards, which is nice. Now I've got to report actually to the council itself. Not quite sure why we needed to report to her first. That is a descendant of Bastila from the Knights of the Old Republic video game, if you remember that. Hopefully you do, because it's probably one of, if not the greatest Star Wars video games. One of the greatest video games of all time, I'd say. Might be wrong, you might disagree with that.
I searched the temple archives. This Force user leading the Flesh Raiders never received Jedi training.
Then the Sith have found us. Shouldn't we get ready for them?
Calm yourself, Padawan. We can't be certain of anything yet.
But we've all sensed a growing darkness. Perhaps it's finally revealed itself.
The enemy I faced wanted to destroy the Jedi Order. Can't get much darker than that.
Well, that brightened up the room.
Everyone, this is the Padawan who saved our people in the training grounds. This is Master Kiwix and her extremely vocal Padawan, Kira. The other masters are transmitting from distant worlds.
It's unfortunate our numbers are scattered.
Indeed. The temple's safety is unexpectedly threatened. The Flesh Raiders were disorganized primitives before today.
They carry blasters and work like an army. We need to find out why.
The man leading the Flesh Raiders probably wasn't acting alone.
Much of Tython remains unexplored, and we have few resources to spare.
I'll handle it with the help of my new Padawan.
Orgus, you haven't taken a Padawan since Coruscant.
The Force is strong in her. Stronger than I've seen in decades.
I can think of no finer master to complete this Padawan's training.
I'll complete my final trials once we've dealt with the Flesh Raiders.
That is what you should aspire to, Kira.
You'll find supplies in my chambers downstairs. Go equip yourself. I'll meet you there.
Okay, so we are now Master Augus's Padawan. Right. Where do we want to be going? We're going to his private chambers now, which is a little bit weird. Let's not let it worry us. Down this way by the looks of it. Here we are. He said to equip ourselves, so let's see what he's got.
Blast those council meetings. I'd die of old age before my colleagues ran out of things to say.
Have you always felt this way about your fellow masters?
Don't misunderstand, they're good people. I just prefer to get things done. This situation has come to you fast. You're braving dangers many Jedi never face. I wouldn't blame you for having questions. This may be the only time to ask them.
I get the impression you haven't had a Padawan for years. Why did you ask to train me?
As Jedi, you learn to trust your instincts. When I met you in that cave, my instincts told me that I was meant to train you. I don't know why or for what purpose, but the living force brought us together for a reason.
You think the Force is alive? That it wants something from us?
Want is too strong a word. Let's just say we'll accomplish more together than by ourselves. There's a group of Twi'lek pilgrims on Tython. They've been fighting the Flesh Raiders for months. The Republic asked us to deny those Twi'leks aid. They settled here illegally, but frankly, we need them.
How are they violating the law?
When Tython was first rediscovered, the Twi'leks petitioned the Senate to settle here. Their claim was denied, too dangerous, but they came anyway. The Twi'leks have a settlement in the mountains. That's your next stop. Establish a base camp and speak to the matriarch. Find out everything the Twi'leks know about Flesh Raiders.
Anything you can tell me about the Twi'lek leader?
Word is she's not our biggest fan. You may have to convince her otherwise. I'll join you soon. May the Force be with you.
Okay, did we get any supplies? I don't know. Seems a little opulent, doesn't it, for a Jedi? Right, so is there anything else to do while we are in here? It doesn't look that way, does it? Okay, so we are going to head over to this Twi'lek settlement and speak to Matriarch Sumari, and we will do that next episode.